Hey folks, and welcome back to Gaming with Geronimo. We got a new one for you, Meltopia. This is a game where we do some melting of snow. It says something in the description like smelting. So maybe we do some metal melting. I don't know. Blacksmithing, forging. I don't know. But what I do know is we melt snow. We get loot, maybe some artifacts, and that's about all I know in this game. So far, the intro screen, the graphics are great. So we're definitely excited about this. We're going to jump into this thing. We're going to see how good we can do. It does use keyboard and mouse, and you can use gamepad. And this one, I'm going to try to navigate with keyboard and mouse for a while, see how I like it, and then we'll go from there. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump straight into this game. Let's go ahead and go into settings. All right, windowed. Screen resolution, 1440p. It's maxed out. 165 FPS. Epic. The fog might be a little heavy. I'm going to turn that to medium. I don't like a lot of fog in the game, and the fog is very resource intensive with a different graphics card. So if you have a lower end graphics card, definitely keep that fog on low. Also, your shadows. Shadows take a lot of detail. So if you take your shadows, and they can, you know, kind of slow the game down a little bit. And I have a really good graphics card, so I don't need to change it. But you know what? Let's just put shadows at medium just to kind of keep it a good balance. We don't want a lot of extra shadows in there. We don't want a lot of extra fog in there. We'll keep everything else at epic settings, which is the highest settings that you can go, and then we'll run that. So also let's look at audio settings. We got master volume, music, and effects. We'll see how this goes in gameplay. If the music is too loud, I'll turn it down, but right now we'll leave it as is. Mouse sensitivity, I'm assuming this will be down. I'm gonna leave this low, just because sometimes in the game you spin your head too, left and right too much, and I'm not a good first-person shooter type game. That's why you don't see a lot of you don't see any of those really on my channel, other than games kind of like this. So if you have any tips or tricks on playing first-person shooters and getting good at it, I would be interested in it. I have played Call of Duty and I like it, but I get dizzy really quick. I get that vertigo type concept setup. So I really like third-person views, like the Dragon Quest games and things like that. So then that way I at least keep some of my sanity. I do wear glasses, so if I do a lot of movement, I definitely got to get my glasses in there because my eyes will get tired and they'll start blurring on me. Anyway, WASD controls. Looks pretty. Activate gun and item. Hook is cute. All right, so I'm sure in-game has help with that as well. Input game settings. Okay, auto save every 10 minutes. This is going to be annoying, but I don't know how this game is, so I don't know how often I'm going to die, and I don't want to have to make up a lot of time if I die. So I'm going to go with 5 minutes and see how that goes. Hopefully the auto save is not too interruptive. But also this will kind of give us a gauge of how long we've been playing the game. So, at 5 minutes, if there's, 12 times auto save, I know I'm at 60 minutes or an hour into the game. So it might be a good gauge to let me know that might be a good time for us to wind down so the game doesn't go on too long. So we're going to go ahead and go with every 5 minutes. Language settings, tons of languages in here. I do speak German fluently. So if you want to, do in German, we got Grafik, Audio, Eingabe, Spiel, Sprache, Zurück. Beleuchtungstype, Grafik, reinstellen. Yeah. So I can speak German. I understand what all of these are. Should be obvious. It's very close. So Schatten is the same thing as shading. Yeah, so obviously fog, Nebel is fog. So you got different things that you can look at on here if you speak German. But we're gonna go ahead and go back to the Sprache, switch it back to English, and we're good. So let's go back. All right, let's go ahead and start this game. Let's see how it goes. And start. Tip: you can use a hook to get out of trouble. All right, that's good to know. I kick this thing in. Grab some wood. So I like how the edge of the screen shows like these little crystallized like ice forming. I'm assuming that it means that the character is cold, especially because how he's breathing. Let's get that in there. Throw a match in there. Light it up. Everything's warming up. Getting all of that little extra ice melted off. It's going to be very humid in there right now. All right, so far the graphics look really clean. So let's look at the screen. We got money in the top left. So it looks like I got $7. I got something kind of question mark pointing, so I'm assuming that it means to turn. Let's just turn and see what that means. Okay, so it's telling me to go there. So that's what that symbol means. Before we go there, let's look up. It looks like I got some kind of thermometer that's sitting at 40. I don't know what that's about. I got another thermometer that's sitting at 100. I would assume that one of those means energy, and I would take the 41 as being a temperature gauge. That looks like, like hot is at the top and cold is at the bottom. So that would make sense to me, but we'll figure that out as we go. Looks like I got some kind of like satchel or backpack with a 0 of 7. So I'm assuming that's inventory. Not sure what that money is for. We got Q. So I remember in the controls settings that the Q was for the hook. So I'm assuming that's a hook. It kind of looks like a grappling hook. So we'll get that on. There's a fuel can there. So gas. I don't know why we would need gas. F. I didn't look at that in the settings. F. That looks like maybe some kind of bomb or fuse. And then I don't know what V is. I guess I could look in the settings and see. Let's go into the settings real quick. Input settings, move left, jump, sprint, interact, activate gun, Q. Okay, so R is canister. F is a glow stick, and V is dynamite. Canister, glow stick, and dynamite. Okay. So resume. All right, so yep, R is a canister, F is a glow stick, and V is dynamite. All right, that's good to know. This right here has a little symbol, hammer. Maybe we craft things there. And this is money. Maybe we turn in monies here, collect our money. I don't know. Let's take a look and see really quick. I hear some noise going. All right, so okay, so you can upgrade. Okay, that canister is your fuel. I bet you this bulb here is for your fuel. So this has got to be fuel. You got your melt gun. I only have $7, so I can't upgrade anything, but I'm close. So you got a melt gun. It has a 40, and that has a 40. Is that maybe your melt gun? So this 100 makes sense. So this has to be your fuel, but is this a melt gun? I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute, but I'm trying to figure this game out. Next tool, there's nothing in there. Okay. All right. So I'm noticing in my ears, like my left and right ear changes. Like right now, I have no sound from. I don't have that high pitched sound in my left ear. It's heavy in my right ear, and then and now it's okay. It's balanced. It's even in both of my ears. And now I don't hear anything in my right ear. My left ear is heavy with the sound. So because my right ear is empty, I think it's telling me to pull to my right ear. now that my left ear is empty, it's telling me to pull them. That's cool. That's a good mechanic. Hey, developers, good job. I like that. I think that's interesting. E. Okay, upgrade, buy, and sell. So I can buy all my resource or see all my resources. I can get my energy. I can get a fuel tank. Okay, so I can buy stuff here. Glow stick, dynamite. That's good. And now I can upgrade my warmth. Okay, so the gun said 40 and the warmth says 40. I retract. I go back. I think this is a temperature gauge, so I think when this goes up to 70, or when we click 70, that this is going to go up to 70. Tell me what you think if that's what's going to happen. Inventory, that's straightforward. So we're at 7 and the next jump is 17. That's huge. So we're definitely going to upgrade the inventory. All right. I think we have kind of a good baseline now. Let's move on this game. Oh, cool. Demonstration. Found an artifact. Bring it to the... All right, cool. So you can melt your artifact. So E to grab. Look at that. We got a melt gun. Grab it. Sweet. Okay. So to use it, I got to left click on the mouse. That's fine. And you can see I'm down to 98. So, yep, there it is. That makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and go down here. All right, so just a quick thing I noticed. If I use shift, I don't have to hold shift down. I just got to toggle it. So if I toggle shift, he runs automatically. Always running. If I toggle it off again. Okay, so this is a nice mechanic. I like this because a lot of other games, you got to hold shift in order to stay in your sprint mode. This one, I just toggle it on and I'm always in sprint mode. All right, so I can fill energy. Let me hit this really quick. Oh, cool. So it filled it and I didn't have to pay anything. That's cool. Got it. Okay, so buy and refill stations. This is good. So $20 for a fuel tank. I have one of 2 already. Glow stick and dynamite. Ooh, dynamite's a little pricey. And then refuel gun. All right, and then I can't get in there, but I don't have anything. All right, so I got a warning to save, and I'm cold. So, all right, we are saving. All right, so another thing, I can't run. All right, so in that area, I was freezing to death. Luckily, I didn't die. The game is saved. We're 5 minutes in, and I haven't even started melting anything left. So, all right. So when you're freezing, you can't run. So keep in mind. So even though you have your run, I don't get tired or anything, but let's start melting snow. All right. Oh, that just looks like a mine. You go in there and you start working your way around the mine. All right, my OCD is going to kick in, and I'm going to want to melt everything, but we really need to get to the point. All right, so I'm freezing. We're going to refuel. That's fine, but let me get in here and get my temperature going. Right here. Let's go in here and refuel, and let's go. Oh, I found a new resource. That's cool. And okay, I see my inventory, so it's telling me how much money there was. So I've gotten $4. That already has me with my first upgrade. That's really cool. All right. So I'm assuming I'd follow this. Fuel is critical. All right. Okay. Let's go in here. Let's sell. Let's fuel. And freezing. I am freezing. I'm cutting it close there. So you know what? I have $15. I don't want to freeze to death, so let me enable my warmth. Yep, so it went to 70. This went up to 70. Obviously, we know it's a temperature gauge because we saw that we were freezing. So that's going to let us live a little longer in here. Let's get that. Let's get that. All right, let's get going in the game. Let's just stay along this edge here. So that's nice. I'm living longer. That's good. But now I'm running out of fuel. And we got 19. So we got a choice. First, let's see how much the fuel is. 10. I can bump the fuel up by 10. I can bump my inventory up by 10. I want to get more inventory. So we're going to do that. Let's see. We're going to upgrade our gun. We definitely want to upgrade our gun. Oh, that's so cool. So they're getting in the gun and upgrading different parts on it. So I'm looking forward to the next upgrade. All right, we'll get our energy up here in a minute. All right, so when the gun is in, that means that I am running mode, and when the gun is, so when the gun's tucked in, I'm in a running mode, and when the gun is tucked or pointed outward, then I am not in a running mode. I am in a normal walk mode. Fuel is critical. We have $55, so let's go ahead and upgrade that fuel because we are running out of fuel quick. So gun's tucked in. I know that I'm sprinting. Let's upgrade fuel. I am 26 away from... All right, 142 fuel, which is letting me... I'm just making this a little wider. It seems like I would probably get stuck in this tunnel if I don't make it wider. There's my OCD kicking in. But the fuel is lasting a little bit longer, so that's nice. So this game is under $5 on Steam. So, ooh, I hear that sound again. There's something there. So we don't have 75 yet, but let's go ahead and get our temperature back up. Boom. Yeah, so this game is just under $5 from Steam. On Steam, so not a very expensive game. So far, the graphics and gameplay is definitely justifying the $5. All right, there's that sound. It's getting louder. Fuel is critical. All right, let's go back. All right, some more. Upgrading your energy also doesn't cost anything, so we're saving. So we're 10 minutes into the game now. That's good to know. And I'm thinking, let's upgrade this gun. All right. I should have did that first because I didn't realize it needed 50. Almost had enough to upgrade the gun. And so this should melt a little bit faster, hopefully. Let's just see. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is much faster. That's huge. I'll just make this a little bit wider. That's got to get us enough money so we can upgrade our fuel. All right, so that's a nicer tunnel to run through. 104. So let's upgrade our fuel because we 250. All right, we want to last a little while. We want to make it worth our while. I have 20 bucks. Let's look in here. I want another fuel tank that gives me 2 so I can keep going. So these are all walls right here. That's fine. All right, we're getting closer to whatever it is. There it is. Nice. You know what? Let's just keep going. Let's get this inventory up. Oh, there's another one too, a treasure chest. So cool. Oh, let's get this thing. Let's see if this will heat me up. Okay, we got that. We got that. Yep, heats me up. Awesome. Awesome. My inventory is full. I've just opened that door. I don't know what's going on here. Is it... Okay, that's kind of open. Okay, there's a hook there that's lit up. All right, so that cue, the hook, I think that hook means to go there. And that's fine. Let's just move this. Inventory's full. All right, I'm out of that. Let's go ahead, get that chest. How much money does 100? I thought so. Let's grab this bad boy. Let's go back. Let's sell all items. Make a little bit of coin. Oh, not quite enough to upgrade the gun, but I may be able to get more inventory. Let's take a look at that. All right. There is an artifact. Ooh, you found a mammoth bone. Bring it to the mammoth place. Listen. All right, cool. We are building a mammoth. All right, maybe that's the in-game setup. Who knows? All right, we can be warm a little bit longer. You know what? Well, let's upgrade both. Upgrade inventory. All right, so now I can fill my inventory up more and make big-time moolah. We got this. Just melting this down a little bit, adding some height to our tunnel. My OCD kicking in. I want to be able to just get through this tunnel with ease. Don't want to get lost in the sauce. All right, let's finish melting this bad boy. We don't want any snow inside of our nice warm building. That's nice. I would figure because of this gun, look at all that smoke and fog. Or steam. In my mind, I'm thinking that, you know, because I'm blowing this torch all the time, that the torch would keep me warm. I think that developers, just a recommendation is you get, as long as you're blowing the steam gun, you have a little bit of balance in your warmth. Where it doesn't go down very fast, but as soon as you're done using the gun, your cold goes down even faster. So that way, because to me, you know, if I have a blowtorch and I'm blowing my blowtorch, my hands and my body is kind of warm next to the torch. So anyway. Just some food for thought. I'm just clearing the snow out from the entrance, that's all. All right, let's just go back. I'm kind of cold. So 138, let's get warm again. All right, we're saving. We're 25 minutes into the game. 150. 150. So the next thing we're going to upgrade is our gun because we want to melt through all of this stuff. think we'll upgrade the gun one more time and then start digging a little deeper on the other side. Figure that out. Alright, fuel is low. Let's warm up. Alright. We definitely got to get on that side. So let's go ahead and go through here. Fuel. Alright. I don't know why. You tell me, why is this so addictive and satisfying, just melting all this snow? Like I said, my OCD is kicking in. I like to joke about it and say that I have CDO. My OCD is so bad that I even got to put the acronym in order, alphabetical order. I know if I got to explain the joke, it's not that funny, but that's my corny dad joke, so deal with it. Hey, $5. I'm already liking this game for $5. Definitely okay for me. It did have a DLC with it that I did not download. I think it was for $10 you could get the DLC. All it was some skins and some music, I guess, or something like that. But I didn't find that interesting. All right, let's upgrade this gun. Bam. Oh, that's so cool. That never gets old for me. All right, so we're just about 30 minutes into the game, and we should be having a save point come up soon. We're just melting along the way. Now let's get in here. All right, I'm hearing that sound. There is something in here. Let's get it. So all I'm doing right here, I think I'm going to make this my standard way of doing things, is I'm going to just melt out just a little bit and warm up for a second. So you see how I have this opening cleared out? Well, I guess the idea in my mind is to have a clear opening, so that way when I'm going through the tunnel, it's obvious the direction I need to go. Maybe, just maybe, it'll also give me a little bit more light. All right, I have $69, so I can replace that $20 fuel canister. Let me go ahead and fuel up. That's nice. All right, so now let's start going through here and get to that sound. Where is that sound? Oh, there we are. All right, so that sound is good. I don't want to quite go yet, so let's put that down. So I had to left click my mouse button to put that down, but I have it in there. I'm just gonna make use of this fuel canister, and I have 2 more inventory spots, and inventory is full. Let's just go ahead and push this all the way through. I can pick up this inventory the next time I come through. I'm gonna go along the edge of the rocks. Should be a safe way to not get lost. Follow the edge. Fuel canister is low, and let's go back. Oh, nice. So as you can see, there's the hole. That's easy to navigate through. I don't have to worry about getting lost in the sauce by following the edges. All right, let's sell. Let's upgrade our fuel. Let's melt this. Let's see what this is. The artifact. Okay. Take the artifact. Oh, you found the stove part. Let's install it. Okay, upgrade the stove. Oh, that's cool. So let's look at this. If we're upgrading the stove... Oh, I didn't look at this before. That's interesting. All right, so this right here, I would assume, I'm just guessing, that this pipe is going to go outside and then eventually melt all the ice outside. That sounds reasonable, right? $772. Oh. Let's just upgrade the gun. Don't mind if I do. You know what? We need a little bit. 250 to 450 in fuel is huge. That's 150. I can upgrade my fuel again, but inventory and warm. You know what? Let's upgrade these because I think there's more value with staying warm and having more inventory space than there is with the fuel can. Because, and I got $22. That is just enough for me to buy another fuel tank. So if I'm in a pickle, I got more. And boom, all that. And let's go through. Ooh, I just picked up all of that. That's satisfying to hear. Oh yeah, I'm just melting through this like nobody's business. Stay on the edges. Stay on the edges. Stay on the edges. And I made my way through. Ooh, up, and there it is. Grappling hook and a full inventory. All right. And it said if you get out of pickles by using the grappling hook. Oh, that's cool. So Q. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. This is like a game changer. This is so satisfying. Grappling hook. So we got a tunnel. Let's just throw it. Oh, yes. Oh, guys. Yeah. So if I'm in an area where I'm freezing my biscuits off, guess what? I got a grappling hook. All right, my inventory's full. So let's just take this inventory back. Should be having a save point here soon. We got 150. It's saving. 30 minutes into the game. That's pretty cool. Warm up. And now, remember, we looked up. There was that grappling hook. You know what? Let's hit it with that Q. There we go. Next level. Oh, look at all this snow. Melt ya. Don't mind if I do. All right. So let's just melt. So this gives me some light. So, yeah, we'll definitely get a little bit of a clearing done here. I'm not going to go too overboard. Just want to clear it out. And let's follow this. And I think we're at a good point maybe to stop the game and maybe do another episode. I'm actually liking this game, so I'm thinking I'm going to do another episode of it. Tell me, would you like to see another episode? Remember, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Ironically, most of my views are not from my subscribers. They're from new people. And you know, the YouTube algorithm can be can seem unfavorable at times. So you guys' support is greatly appreciative. My inventory's full. You know what? I'm gonna dig a little deeper in that hole, just because I want to check it out. So let's turn this inventory up. We're going to sell this. We got $146. I should be able to upgrade something. Let's upgrade really quick. All right, 600 I can't, but I can upgrade fuel. So I got a little bit more fuel. My inventory, 225 from 40 to 50 is huge. We may upgrade my inventory one more time, and then I think my inventory was full last time I was in here. Let's just go through and see if I have anything to get. Not that I didn't. Oh, nope. I got everything. So we'll just get this one a little bit wider. I don't know if there's anything else here, but considering there's a wall there, I think that there is. But I am getting some more inventory, so that's good. I'll take it. fuel canister is going for a hot minute. That's nice. Yeah, I don't think there's much anything else in here. Just a little extra inventory. That's nice. Inventory's full. We'll turn that inventory in, fill in the gun, and then we're going to go back up in the top and make our way through. I don't think I have enough here to upgrade my inventory. Wait, upgrade. Inventory was 225, wasn't it? Or was I missing something? Yep, 225, and the same thing for the warmth. That warmth may be essential as I dig deeper. So I think upgrading the warmth will be also the play. Let's just go ahead and dive a little deeper in here. Bam. See, got a little light right there. That's nice. And why not? We'll just make this a little bit wider as we're going through. And as I'm still kind of warm as I'm getting through, I can also use another canister. Inventory is building up. There we are. Okay. There's some stuff. Oh yeah, that's huge. I don't know. Okay, we found that. I don't know what's going on here. We need to get through here fast because I am freezing. And I don't know what's waiting for me on the other side. Okay. I'm not going to do that. Let's use that and get out of that. Let's get through. I'm freezing my biscuits. Alright, that's huge. Alright, getting warm. Inventory's full. $167, not a lot of money. And let's go back. Let's autosave. So we're at 35 minutes in. Not too bad. Yeah, it's not super annoying. I mean, it is a little bit, but that grappling hook is next level. So, yep. Make this just a little bit. Okay, so we found a wall. So the tunnel, just a little bit wider, just a little bit wider, a little bit wider, a little bit more loot. Another light, that's good. Help light the path up a little bit. A little bit more, a little bit more, right? Yeah. That's huge. Nice. All right. All right, let's go down this bad boy. All right, there's got to be something good in here. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to get out of this thing, but it is going down. Okay, we'll reach the bottom of something. I hope, because I'm getting ready to do something freezing to death. E. Oh, let's get a dynamite. Okay, B is your dynamite. Let's click B. Let's throw it. Oh my goodness, I hope that's something. Alright, gotcha. Please let me warm. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's refreshing. So we got some snow, and we got a fast travel point. That's cool. I think this is a good segue to say, you know what? We're at a good point. We'll open this up a little bit. Let's just see this. This seems to be like super cold. Let's check it out. Oh, heck no. We're not going in there. I'm going to freeze my biscuits off in no time. Can I pick this up? No. All right. Let's just use this to get a little bit of extra. Use all of my flamethrower. You know what? Let's try this. Fast travel. And travel. Main hub. That's so cool. All right, you guys. So the next save point, we're going to call it good. I don't have enough to upgrade that, but I can upgrade my fuel and I can upgrade my warmth. All right, so I get to stay a little warmer. Let's fast travel back. And the next save point, so I noticed there's only one snowflake in the top when I'm in that area. All right, so we're gonna get in here. Next save point is gonna be our cue to say, let's call it good for this episode. Tell me, what do you guys think? Do you like this game? Is this something that you think you can see yourself getting lost in time? I'm curious. I want to dig deeper in this game and melt more snow. Once again, I'm getting my opening done here. This should help illuminate and get me back here. So I'm not getting lost, because I can see myself getting very lost in this game. All right, so let's start going through my inventory. It's going up. My heat is lasting for a while. So we're gonna go through and follow this thing. As deep as it'll go while I still have energy. Remember, staying along the edges of the walls is important. All right, I'm hearing something. Let's see if we can grab it. Oh, it's a chest. Open that thing up. Ooh, we got 200. That's nice. Inventory's full. I'm almost out of fuel, but that's okay. We're just digging into this hole, trying to get a little deeper. When I'm out of fuel, I'll make my way back. All right, out of fuel. Let's go through. And all right, yeah, that's awesome. So we're warming up. Let's fast travel back. We should be getting a save point here any second. Let's go ahead and sell. Fill up our gun. Autosave. And we'll do our upgrades when we get back. I think that's a good stop point. Yeah, so overall, I like this game. I think for the $5 spent, definitely worth it. Guys, get it while it's on sale. You got a few more days. We're actually on the 3rd of July. So you got a few more days left. The 4th of July is tomorrow. I hope you guys have a safe, happy, and fun 4th of July. Come back with all your fingers and toes and celebrate our independence here in America. I am a patriot, military veteran. I served 27 years in the United States military, and I am very grateful for the time that I've served. And part of the what I've done while I served is afforded me the opportunity to do the things that I love and enjoy, which one of them is playing games and sharing this content with you. So let me know, share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to Put in comments. Comments are critical, especially with YouTube algorithm. That engagement means a lot. So don't just watch it and not say anything. Be tasteful in your comments. I accept all feedback, good and bad. Just be tasteful when you do it, and I'll be happy to respond to you. Able to respond to most all comments without question. As they get more, they'll be a little harder to respond to, but I'm still going to do my best to try to do that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the game. Let me know what your thoughts are. If this is a game for you, let me know what you would like me to download so you don't have to. Until next time, thanks again for gaming with Geronimo. Peace out.